Parents, my name is Luke Stanton and I am a coach in the Waltham Youth Hockey Program and also a board member. This year I, along with 3 other coaches, are the evaluators for the Bantam level, and we have 1 board member, so a grand total of 5 people doing the Bantam evaluations. Every year Waltham Youth Hockey examines the tryout process and we try to improve it. This year we're going to try to improve it a little bit at the Bantam level, so we're just doing this type of tryout at the Bantam level. We are on Mondays for the month of March, and we are on from 7:20 in the evening until 10 o'clock we have the ice, or 9:50. What we're going to do at the Bantam level is we're going to divide the players up into sessions. There will be session 1, session 2, and session 3 each week. The first session will be 7:20 to 8 p.m. The second session will be 8:05 to about 8:45. We'll then have the guys do the ice, and then we'll go on for session 3, 9 to 9:40. In that time period, we're going to look at the players in the following manner. Depending on what session you are in, when you come for that 40-minute period, we're going to divide the teams into the sides into 2 separate teams. 10 players on each team, or 2 lines. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the players scrimmage. If your child is a natural defenseman and wants to be watched as a defenseman, it's simple. He'll go back to D, we'll put a little mark on his jersey, we'll know that he's trying out for actually defense. If he's not a defenseman, he's back there, we'll know that too. But at the Bantam level, players should be able to play different positions. And what we're going to do on the 10-on-10 is we're going to evaluate them, the 4 coaches together along with a board member, and try to begin to place the players. So we're not looking at numbers, we're looking at what we see over 40 minutes, which is 20 shifts a player, and we'll get a really good chance to see them in a very compressed time period, so that we're not watching a total of 50 kids down each end. We'll just be watching 10 off each bench. And what we'll do is after the first Monday, we'll meet, we'll redo the numbers again, or redo the pennies again, and we'll give you a notice as to which session you could come back to. Now, the sessions, just so you know, the first session is going to be players from, I think it's the lowest Pee Wee team. Start with the lower Pee Wee teams that are players that are coming up. So there will be a group of 20 kids in there, and we're just going to keep on going up. But as the process goes on each week, we'll redo the numbers so that we're trying to place players on teams. That will be for the first 2 weeks. And after that, for probably the last 2, certainly the last week, but probably the last 2, we'll do a full-fledged game. And we'll have 15 players on each side, and we'll have a game going on, and we'll get a chance to look at players. We'll also have an opportunity with these pennies that we can reverse them and put players on different teams depending on what we want to see. And our hope is that by doing it this way and having the evaluators standing there watching the players, they can watch immediately and have feedback as to players catching passes, players doing back checks, players knowing the proper way to hit and things like that, so that we can evaluate them and quickly put them on teams. We still will have the coaches come in and give their evaluation, as we always have, but we're trying to break it up a little bit so that we get more looks at the players with a shorter amount of players on the ice at a time. So we ask you to bear with us, with our patience, and we'll be posting this. The first week we'll send it out to you, and I think after that we'll post it on the web page so that you can know which hour your child's penny is supposed to be there. If you have any questions, you can shoot me an email. It's lawluke123@gmail.com, or you can see me at the rink or at any time. Thank you.